Coming up in this video, we visit an iconic iron construction from the late 1870s, the largest of its kind and one of only two remaining. Good morning friends, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us again today. It's always good to see you. Today I've come to take a look at one of the East Midlands' most iconic landmarks. I've come to take a look at Bennerley Viaduct. It's known locally as the Iron Giant. So if you'd like to take a look at it, stick with me. Bennerley Viaduct is an iconic landmark in the East Midlands. It stands 20 metres high above the valley of the River Erewash and 1/4 mile long. It is no surprise, therefore, that it is known locally as the Iron Giant. It's now Grade 2 listed, and it's a rare surviving triumph that was built between 1877 and 1878 by the Great Northern Railway to carry the Friargate line from Nottingham to Derby. So I think what we're going to do now is take the long hike round and see if we can get up and walk across the top of it, where I'm told the views are pretty amazing. This end of the viaduct is actually closed at the moment. You can probably hear some construction sounds in the background, and they're actually currently building a very nice visitor centre, which looks as though it'll be lovely when it's finished. So I was just speaking to a guy who told me how to access the viaduct from the other end, so I'm going to take a stroll on around that way. So stick with us, guys. If you're interested in seeing the viaduct, you'll find it in the old Derbyshire mining town of Ilkeston. It's literally a 1-minute drive from the centre of town, or maybe a 10-minute walk, but it's sitting right next to the canal, so it's actually a really pretty little spot. The network of canals that we have in England always amaze me. It's incredible that when they were all built, it was way before JCB diggers and modern excavation techniques. It's incredible to think that they would have literally all been dug out by hand, and that so many of them are still surviving today. So it looks like perseverance has paid off. I think I've managed to find my way around to the top of the viaduct. There's a nice gentle pathway up here. It was really lovely walking along by the canal then. Not a soul about, so yeah, lovely quiet early October morning. So this is the main event, guys. We've made it up to the top of the viaduct, and it's pretty impressive, I have to say. They've actually floored the main run all the way across, so you can walk across quite safely now. It's almost hard to imagine steam trains thundering across this magnificent bridge now. It's just used to the footsteps of tourists and cyclist wheels, but it's very, very impressive, and the view certainly does not disappoint. You can see for miles. I mean, this bridge was born from the age of steam, iron and rail. I mean, it's the longest wrought iron viaduct in the country and one of only two that's still standing. Yeah, it's quite awe-inspiring walking across here, particularly as there's nobody else around this morning. The viaduct has been described by the World Monument Fund as an extraordinary monument, and you can really see why. And I think Historic England also described it as a stunning example of the genius of British engineering. And yeah, I mean, can you imagine building this without all the modern infrastructure that we have today? I certainly can't. So the viaduct was actually closed in the 1960s. That's when the last trains thundered across it. But it's now found a new life as a visitor attraction. And I think, as I mentioned earlier, they're actually building a visitor centre, which will actually be really interesting. I'm sure it'll have lots of history about the viaduct and the surrounding area. It's also a haven for wildlife now. I think there's lots of wildlife thriving underneath it, and it is unusually peaceful, even though you can hear the building works going on at the other end. I think, as I've mentioned before, I've not got a great head for heights, so I'm pushing the boundaries a bit this morning, because you really do feel very high up here. Thankfully they've got this good footpath in the middle, which is where I'm firmly sticking. Well, I've really enjoyed that mini adventure to the Bennerley Viaduct. It's quite nice when you can have an adventure that only takes less than an hour, and it's a place I've always wanted to come to, purely and simply because it is one of the last remaining bridges of its type, so it's worth seeing. And there's a train just going past now, as if on cue. So I really hope this video's found you well. Hope you enjoyed taking a peek at Bennerley Viaduct with me. If you did, please give the video a cheeky thumbs up. It really does help the channel, and it costs nothing at all. There's a new feature now called a hype, so if you want to give the video a cheeky hype, that would be amazing too. So we'll really look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.